Hi, my name is Mr. Mushroom, and this is my second quote. Like I stated before, this quote will be on my Twitter and Instagram and YouTube Shorts after this video has come out, so if you just want to see that, then that's totally fine. But if you want to hear the story, then I welcome you to join. Before we get started, I will explain it once again. I will show you the quote, then I will read you the quote, and I'll explain it and what it means, the meaning behind it. So, let's get started. Let's start. So I'll read it first. You can't be the best if you don't do your best. And what this means is if you don't do your best, which not doing your best doing your best in terms of, giving it your all, doing the best that you can, if situation wise, doing, even if you're not in the best situation, you still try your hardest and do the best that you could, even if you're not an expert at it, you still do the best that you can, because that's all we can do is give everything we've got. And I'll tell you the story behind it. So the story behind it is I used to play football in high school, and when I played football in high school, I was only in it for fun. I knew I wasn't going to play for college, and I definitely knew I wasn't going into the NFL. So I just played it to kill time off, and I liked the sport a lot. So I half-assed it. I did the bare minimum. I was lazy. I didn't, I was second string, leaning towards third. I was on every special team. And, I was just, I don't want to do anything productive, really. But then there was this one kid in the same situation, same scenario, almost as me, where every day at practice he would try his best and try his hardest. And I'd always get frustrated and irritated at him because it was practice. Even if it was practice, he was still trying his best. He was still trying his hardest, giving everything that he can. And I was so fed up with it because I wasn't, and I didn't want to put in the effort. I didn't want to put in the work. I didn't want to be productive with it. When I got fed up with his shtick, finally, I tried my hardest and did my best. And I put him in the ground, put him in the dirt, whatever it is. I'm not belittling, I'm just telling that I made the play happen, and etc. The whistle blew, and then again, back in the huddle, there he goes. Right back in it, doing his best, trying his hardest, giving everything he has on the next play. And that made me think, like, here's this guy, trying his hardest and trying his best. And he is, really good at what he does. He's better than me, obviously. And I'd always ask him, why are you taking it so serious? It's literally practice. But he was doing it for a better reason. Now that I finally know, he was doing it to better himself and to be the best that he could be. It was not being the best for the NFL. It was just being the best that he could be at the sport. And that made me realize, and I'll give you another example. When I was in school, I had the worst grades, the lowest GPA. I barely graduated. And I didn't apply anything. I didn't study. I barely did the homework. Even when I did the homework, I didn't do the homework. I just cheated off someone, copy and paste. Or, I copy and pasted. Or I had some freshman do it, or someone else do it for me. So I never really learned anything. I never really applied anything. And I cheated on some tests in order to graduate. So I didn't really learn, and I wasn't the best at it. But now I know that if I want to be the best, I got to do my best. And I will never know what my grades or what my results would have been, or the outcome would have been different if I actually tried, if I actually applied myself, and if I did my best. What would have happened if I tried and did my best? So that's the whole reason behind you can't be the best if you don't do your best. I will never know what my best would have been in high school had I tried my best, if the outcome would have been different. So that's what I'm trying to do now, and today is do my best. No matter what I do, no matter how bad the situation is, I'm going to try my best and give everything that I can in that moment, in that time, in that day, to be the best, to be the best I can be. To be the best is, to be a better husband, brother, father, son, whatever it is that you want to be. The best is to be the best version of yourself. To give it everything that you got and give it your all. So say, to be the best son for your father or your mother is to help them out and, make their life a little bit easier by helping them around the house or doing things that, might benefit them. Being the best husband by, caring for your wife, attending all her needs, but she needs help and such, or be a better father by showing up to your son's game or giving him directions on leading him in life, being a good mentor, showing him what a good role model is supposed to be at being a father. And, being the best doesn't mean in those situations where you gotta make yourself sweat, where you're killing yourself over it. It's just doing the little things and making the most out of them, accumulating more and more and more to be the best. So that's what I believe it all comes down to. And I'll give you an example. Michael Jordan was cut from his basketball team, ninth grade basketball team, and somehow he made the NBA because he wanted to prove him wrong. But he wanted to be the best, and he couldn't do that without doing his best. Same with others like Michael Phelps, Usain Bolt, Kobe Bryant, all those people. All those people accumulated that, they got the title of being the best because they did their best. And that also means in ways of, taking no days off. Having no days off, even if you're tired, lazy, sad, happy, whatever your situation is, even if you're not at 100%, you still gotta do your best and apply everything that you can. Because you can't wait for the best moment. You gotta make the best out of the moment that you're given, is what it means. So to be the best, you gotta do your best. And you can't be the best if you don't do your best. So that's how I live by it now. It doesn't matter what I run into or what my situation is or what the outcome is. I'm still going to try my best and I'm still going to give it everything that I can. I hate running, but I do it because not to be the best runner. It's just I want to be in the best shape and the best ability, have the best mindset. And that's primarily another thing for my mindset wise is stronger mentality than I did by having a terrible mentality, having that weak mentality. I don't like running. I hate it. But I always think I'm going to do my best. I got to try my best and give it my everything, even if I don't like it. Because if the day's terrible or if the week's terrible, I'm still going to try my best. Because over the years, I'm thinking 1 day isn't going to hurt if I'm not doing my best. 2 days is not going to hurt. 3 days is not going to hurt. But then you think about it, when you're feeling gray, how many bad days did you actually have that weren't actually bad days, but you were just in a crappy mentality and you just decided not to do it? Was that a permanent problem, or did you make it feel like it was a permanent problem? Did you actually not take advantage of trying your best? So even if it's a rainy day, I'm still going to feel like it's going to be the best day. I'm going to try to make the best day that I can out of it. Even if, someone's telling me to go screw myself or telling me to go fuck myself, telling me to fuck off or whatever, that I'm no good, I'm still going to try my best and try my hardest to do what I can and not let that shit get to me because, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't apply to me because 10 years down the line, I'm not going to remember that person or that conversation. And I'm just going to remember the good times and the best that I made out of the situation. So, that's what I ultimately believe it is. So I'll read it one more time. You can't be the best if you don't do your best. Well, that's it for today's story. Thank you for joining me. Share this with a friend. Share this with a person in need. That's all I got for today. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, rest of your night, wherever it is you are, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. All right, bye.